Also new tonight at 10, today marks 7 years since shots rang out outside of an upstate elementary school, killing a young boy.
Yeah, this was the scene that day at Townville Elementary School in 2016. 14-year-old Jesse Osborne fired shots on the playground, hitting 4 people, including 6-year-old Jacob Hall, who later died. Loved ones say Jacob idolized superheroes, and the Anderson County Sheriff's Office says that boy, Jacob, was surrounded by heroes that day when teachers sprang into action to protect their students from the gunfire. In a post on Facebook, the Sheriff's Office remembered the shooting, saying in part, quote, "Townville understands the true meaning of strength and resilience as they keep these qualities at the forefront." The Anderson County Sheriff's Office stands with the community, school district, and the friends and family of Jacob Hall. Let us never forget what it means to be #TownvilleStrong.
The anniversary comes just days after the shooter's sentence was changed. Jesse Osborne, now 21 years old, was originally sentenced to life in prison. He pleaded guilty to several charges, including 2 counts of murder for the deaths of Jacob Hall and his own father, who he shot and killed before going into the school. Just last week, a court order reduced his 2 life sentences to 75 years in prison. Authorities say the change allows Osborne to participate in different prison programs.